right, Brian. Things got a little rough there. Team came back and then coughed up the lead. Just how are you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm proud of the effort everybody put out to go a goal down and to get back into the game, go on top the way that we did. You ask for everybody's best effort, and everybody gave that tonight. And unfortunately, we only come away with a point. Bounce here, bounce there. I think we come away with 3, but I'm proud of the effort and the intensity everybody put in the game.
You were in the armband. You had to jump in when things got mixed up. Where is your head when that's happening and you're hearing everyone just losing it?
I guess I just couldn't get there quick enough. I didn't see the initial, I don't know. I didn't see it initially, and then I went in there just trying to separate it and do whatever I could, and the refs talked it out, and I thought it could have been 2 yellows maybe, but he made the decision. It's unfortunate for us, and I don't know what to say about it really.
I saw you pull Amobi away from a pile and just start yelling in his ear. What are you telling these young guys? How are you getting this team focused?
Well, I mean, I love the passion. I love the intensity. Just got to make sure we're smart at the same time and make good decisions and make the decisions that's going to help the team win and not take away from that.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Got a little time back on right back. How did it feel to be back in familiar territory?
It felt good. I felt like when I went over there, we definitely got a lot more momentum going into it. But, it felt good. When your numbers call, you got to go wherever the coaches tell you, and you got to hold it down. So Coach told me to go right, went right.
Obviously, it's hard to get down early. You give up that early goal, team comes back. What does it feel like as you keep going after those chances, but they're not coming off?
I just think that it shows a lot about our character to come back actually being down a goal, and I feel like once we continue to score, like we got 2 goals from Danny Cruz, the goals are coming from other places this year, and we're scoring this year, and we have a more killer instinct not to give up this year, and I think that's exceptional from our coaching staff instilling that in us this season, and it shows a lot about our character. A year ago, we would have just dropped this game and not thought about it, but this year, I think it's very good that we came back, and tip my hat to Danny Cruz for scoring 2 wonderful goals.
So it's the 3rd straight game giving up 2 goals against teams that have been hurting for goal scoring themselves. Does that weigh on you as a defender?
Of course it does. As a defender, that's your job. It's defense. It's to keep the ball out in it. And for me as a defender, I take pride in defending and not trying to give up many goals. And to give up 2 goals in the past 2 games, it's rough, or 3 games per se. But we just have to keep moving forward and keep trying to get results.
Well, best of luck next weekend. All right, Sheanon, obviously there's the main talking point. What happened with Nagel? It seemed like it wasn't that big a deal, and then all of a sudden it blew up.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. The explanation that I got from the referee was that we headbutted each other. I didn't headbutt him, and he didn't headbutt me, so I don't know where they got that from. If you want to give us 2 yellows for the shoving match that we had, that's warranted. I understand that, but to throw us both out, walking off, I asked him, if he thought I headbutted him. He said no, and I know that he didn't headbutt me, so I don't know where that came from. I thought it was a little unwarranted.
So I was going to ask you about playing center back in the future, but now you get a couple days off here. How did it feel out there being called on and slotting in on that left center back spot? Yeah,
it's something that I've done before and that I'm comfortable doing, and would do in any game at any time. I thought it was a pretty seamless transition. Haven't really seen the second goal yet and what happened, and so I'll go back and look at that with the rest of the guys. I'm sure we'll do that on Tuesday. So, but obviously with me getting a red card and not being able to play next week and not knowing the status of Jeff, we'll see what we do.
So it's 3 straight games where you guys have conceded 2 goals. How much does that weigh on you? How much does that give you guys pressure?
We're not really feeling any pressure. We know that we can do better. If you look at their chances today, I didn't think they had much. I thought we outplayed them and we did what we wanted to do and what we've been working towards all year. And I thought we had a really good game, chance after chance. Then in the second half, Danny comes in and scores 2 great goals. So I'm happy for him. But we're not giving up that many chances. If we can, just cut down on the goals we're giving up, we're going to be fine.
Great. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
All right, Amobi, Okugo. It's hard to describe after a game like that. Obviously, your coach was pretty upset with how things finished up. What's the sentiment in the locker room right now?
Yeah, we're kind of frustrated because we know we could have came away with 3 points, but at the same time, we know we missed chances and we gave up some weak chances to give Seattle hope and let them come back in the game.
What's it like going up against a guy like Eddie Johnson? He's jawing. He seemed like he was doing a lot of clutch and grabbing, a lot of talking. How was that to play against?
Yeah, it was a good challenge. He's a great player. You see him in the national team. You want to challenge yourself with guys like that. He's faster than he looks, and he's more physical than he looks too. So he's a bit deceptive in that aspect. And it was a good matchup. I felt it was a good game.
So Jeff goes down, and all of a sudden you're kind of captaining the back line. How does that feel? How do you feel that you did back there trying to lead the troops?
It was good. Once Sheanon slotted in, we did a good job communicating. Ray went to the right side, and then Gabe kind of played hybrid left. So we did a good job. Me and Sheanon know each other too long, since we were 14, 13 years old. So I thought we did well. And then once he went out, then it was me and BC kind of, just patrolling the back.
Do you think about the future with Jeff being injured and Sheanon missing the next week? If you let yourself think about who's your partner for next weekend?
No, I think we already know who's going to be our partner, but that's up to Coach Hack, and we're going to use next week to focus on Chicago.
Great. Best of luck. Didn't get on the scoring sheet, but did a lot of work to set up both of those goals. Just talk about some of the more, midfield type play that you've been having to work on in the last few weeks.
Yeah, there's a lot of space out wide today, and I think both situations I just find myself out wide, and I saw the first goal, I saw a couple guys in the box, and of course I put it in there, and then the second one I had some space, so I took a shot, and Danny did well getting in both spots to finish them.
Obviously, you've been carrying a lot of the goal-scoring load. How does it feel to have someone else come in and pick up 2 goals?
I mean, it's definitely good, especially that 2 goals from a midfielder. If we want to make it through the long season, everyone's going to have to pitch in.
So, going forward after a game like this, how do you sort of refocus, calm the troops down, and then get back after it?
I think a couple of days off, and then we have a busy stretch next week, 3 games in 7 days. So it's kind of something you just have to put behind us and focus on those games.
Were you gassed at the end when you came out of the match?
I mean, yeah, it definitely was. I wanted to stay in there, obviously, but coaching staff made a decision to put sub on.
Obviously, Connor coming back from an injury. You have Sebastian on the bench. Antoine's running hard. Is there talk about rotating the squad with so many games in a short period?
I don't. The coaching staff hasn't said any of that kind of stuff. So who knows what they're thinking.
Well, best of luck in Chicago.
Thanks.